I'm sorry that it took so long to see. They were dead wrong trying to put it on me. I'm sorry that it took so long to speak. But I was on tour with Stefani. I'm sorry for the hand that she was dealt, for the embarrassment that she felt. Just a little young girl trying to have fun. But daddy shouldn't ever let her out that young. I'm sorry for clubs and getting shut down. I hope they manage better next time around. I was out to know she was underage. In a 21 and know the club they say. Why doesn't anybody wanna take blame for rising back out, disgracing my name? I'm just a singer trying to entertain. Cause I love my fans, I'll take that blame.
What's up? It's Jomboy and Jake Radio. It's Wednesday. It feels like a Monday for us. And it is time to get back to Jomboy and Jake Radio. We missed the last 2 days, and I was playing Akon, Jake, as a way to apologize for that.
Wow.
And also, we forgot to give Jake his mic back, so Jake's micless, and I apologize for that as well.
The apology makes sense. I need a little more than Akon this morning. that is not the kickstart I need. I got a little head cold going on, exhausted, body hurts, ugly face, and I needed some like AC/DC.
Well,
Akon apologizing didn't make much move over here.
Well, the story behind that is awesome because he's not apologizing at all. The last verse, the one I just played, because if anyone remembers the story, an underage girl was at his club, went at his show, and got on stage. So he just started fucking like basically dry humping her on stage and having sex with clothes on. And then the club got shut down. He got like in the news for being like a pedophile, basically. They like tried to do the R. Kelly treatment to him. So his whole song is "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry," and he's like, "I'm sorry, but it's actually not my fault. Your fault. Not my fault. Your fault. How was I supposed to know she was underage in a 21 and older club?" They say. Cracked me up first time I heard that song. I was like, he's not apologizing.
So you're not apologizing to the people.
He wasn't. He apologized to his wife in the first verse, his mom in the second.
We're using that as our apology song?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
That's tough.
It's awesome.
It's tough.
He's like, you should put that blame on you. You should put that blame on you. But I'll put it on me. I think that ended his career. Like, has Akon done anything since then?
Akon's always around.
You a fan of Akon?
You know what? He came in hot. He wasn't necessarily my favorite kind of artist, but he had some beats. Smack That, Lonely. Whew.
I'm so lonely. I got nobody to call my own. It's a weird song when you listen to it now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what Akon's real name is? Full name?
Alawain Damala Badara Khan?
Thiam. Almost had it.
Thiam.
You missed the last name.
I always forget the Thiam.
You've been memorizing that for years, and you have one chance to show it, and you blew it.
Blew it.
So how you doing?
Well, let's hear you say it, because you're good with names.
Yeah, Alawain Damala Badara Akon Thiam.
Oh no.
Yeah. That was actually his voice.
You got 4 out of 5 wrong.
No.
You got the Akon.
So you're not feeling well?
Oh no. Like just the food diet, which you've seen 95% of. Yeah, I think I got a little head cold going. Those allergy sneezes we thought yesterday, I don't think those were allergy sneezes.
Oh yeah, you're sneezing your butt off.
Yeah, so it feels like a little head cold.
Did you go to the bar before you flew?
I grabbed dinner at a restaurant bar at the airport. Yes.
Oh, nice.
My flight got delayed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't tell you any of that. Yeah, my flight got delayed from 6:30 to 7:50. So I was like, well, shoot. I don't know. I'm gonna get one at the bar. So yeah, got dinner up there. that was the deciding factor. Like the other dinner options weren't anything appealing at all. So once I saw the flight got delayed, I was like, I'm just gonna want somewhere to sit. So yeah, bellied up, got the CABLT. It was like a BLT with chicken and aioli or something. Um, the
That's just
cigar brewing company. Those High Life IPAs we'd had a few the past week. Um, and yeah, sat down next to a nice lady that just took the bar exam in Florida. Talk, Jim, here's like thinking I would never do this gal. She's practicing law in New York City.
mm-hmm.
She is just switching jobs, and
Yeah.
between switching those jobs in New York City, she took the bar exam in Florida because she's planning for retirement.
Like in like 50 years.
However many years she's planning on. But
Jeez.
she wanted to have a bar license all ready to go in Florida.
They don't change the bar, like you pass it once and you're good to go?
I mean, I have no idea, but I'm assuming that.
That's bizarre. Should be like for licenses as well. Like just because you pass something at 22 doesn't mean you're still got it at 70.
So she started talking, and I don't know. It was okay. She she had some first world problems that I wasn't ready for, and then she left, and then yeah, a Talking Yanks fan recognized me, Mike Pelly, and we had a nice talk about the Yankees for a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I didn't do any of that. I didn't eat. I just went on my plane. I went to my gate. I read my book. And then I got on the plane and then I landed. You know what was on at the plane? Sweet Home Alabama was on. So I was
wow.
gonna read the whole flight, but then I was putting on basketball in the background or sports in the background as I was flipping through the channels. Sweet Home
Sure.
Alabama had just started, and I was like, "Well, there goes reading."
Game over.
I'll watch Sweet Home Alabama. Watch my girl Reese do her thing. That's that movie at the end. She gets back with her husband, right? And they're like dancing. She turns to her mother-in-law and says, "Hey, play a slow one or make it a slow one," right? And then they play Sweet Home Alabama, which is like Sweet Home Alabama. It's like that's not a slow song, you idiots.
LOL.
LOL.
That might be a southern thing. I've been to a couple weddings where they break into the Sweet Home Alabama.
So
Nice.
yesterday I posted that picture of you with your legs up. We were both a little slap happy.
Sure.
The Tampa International Airport verified Twitter account responded to it.
Oh.
And I don't know how they got a hold of it because I didn't tag them. I didn't say in the tweet. It doesn't even say. It says the airport. It doesn't say Tampa Airport. But yeah, Tampa International Airport responded with a GIF of a redheaded kid saying, "Mom, can you pick me up? I'm scared."
Okay.
So I retweeted that because it was funny. That picture, I think if we are in a different mind, it probably doesn't see the internet. But once you put it up there, it's up there.
No. I think it's fine. I'd do it again. Can do it right now if it was needed.
Here are some of the replies to the picture I posted of Jake on Twitter. They're pretty good. What the fuck, dude? I'm calling TSA. Make me unsee this. Delete. Please delete this. It's always sad when you leave spring training. I get it. Delete this. Talking Spanx. Someone tagged two other people, Jake, that are huge Tyler Wade fans. They tagged them like, check out Tyler Wade.
Oh.
And then he said, scratch that. Didn't look at the face. It's not actually Tyler Wade.
Same legs though. So.
That cracked me up. Reporting this to authorities, make me unsee this. Some good responses.
Yeah, the generic internet one-liners.
Yeah, I liked it. They're making me laugh. That's what I said as soon as I hit tweet. I said, how many people are going to respond? Please delete this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Knew this coming. We got anything else? Do we need to tell people anything about the trip?
I mean, you're just gonna let Akon do all your bidding. I mean, I think they deserve a sincere. We're sorry. We were at Yankee spring training, trying our hardest, doing our best. JJR got lost in the mail. I know I owe Pat Hapkin apology. He said he was excited to tune in because it was his birthday, and I was like, oh wow. Well, we're the worst now.
JTT, just the thumb, Pat.
Yeah. So yeah, a little apology for that. We're running around the Western Florida, Tampa area for a couple days, couple weeks for me, only to get ready to go to Utah tomorrow. So I'm all right. Head spinning, clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose.
Nice. I always knew you were a big Coach Taylor fan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's go into sports. Let's get back into the routine of things here. Got my soundboard. Feels like forever. I didn't listen back to our episode on Friday when we did Just News. But in my head, our segment about the lawyer or the felon who got convicted and then hit the lawyer is the best bit we ever did.
Yeah, you've been all about that.
I haven't listened back though. I could be terrible. But,
yeah.
But I thought we were doing good stuff there. Here we go. The New York Knicks have their first winning streak since November. They beat the Spurs, then they beat the Magic. Suck it, Magic Sam. You lose or you win. I don't know, because I think Knicks fans don't want to win. The Nets have won 3 of 4. That's a fan base that wants their team to win, and they've been winning again. They went on a little slide. Brody Van GM says that he reads all the comments on social media. It's what he does before bed. Tough. The Yankees penned a 7-year, $70 million extension with Aaron Hicks. Jake and I looked Aaron Hicks right in the eye and said, "Congrats, Aaron." And he said, "Thanks." Boom, 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 boom.
Hell yes.
Hell yes. How about your Knickerbockers?
They're hot. I mean, it's if you follow Bet of the Day, you know what it's when something's hot looks like, and that's what the Knicks are right now. 2 in a row. I don't know. I
what actually, the standings? Are they in the bottom 3?
Mathematically, they're not eliminated from the playoffs. What's the question?
Where are they in the standings? Are they still in that bottom 3 spot, or did these 2 wins bump them up? No, they're.
Oh yeah, I think they were playing so bad that they can't. I think it's basically impossible for them to drop out of the top 3 worst teams.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean some real funny business would have to happen. Let's see, Knicks are 13.
They're the second worst right now.
Second. Yeah. The big thing with the lottery, the top 3 picks are locked in for the same odds of 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's okay. They're getting a couple wins, keep some of the young guys happy. Your boy Mitchell Robinson has been playing really well. Trier had a pretty nice game. So yeah, it's kind of we've asked to see some of this, just the young guys playing well. We do need to stop the winning. It was fun. Magic Sam's been talking junk about this game for a while, so I'm glad that can come back at him. We've got the Cavs coming up tomorrow. These are 2 of the worst teams, so that would be a strong one to lose because you're also forcing the Cavs into a win. We got a Suns game coming up, so yeah, I mean this is the beginning of the end.
Cavs are currently are the 3rd worst,
yep.
And Knicks are the 2nd. So this is fun.
Suns are the worst, and we play them the first week of March. So we'll see how ugly it can get.
The Cavs pick is protected.
Oh my God, so protected.
I just found the website tankathon.com. It's pretty good for all this info.
Yeah, people have been pretty into Tankathon.
Yeah. Well, for simpletons like me who don't really know anything, that's a good website. So this article about Brody Van, GM of the Mets. He says he reads everything,
Sure.
which I think Cashman does too. I think a lot of them do. We heard a story from Orioles beat reporter that Duquette was in like a forum posting anonymously with just Orioles fans. So I think it happens way more often than you think. But Brody telling the fan base that he reads everything, that's gotta he's gotta now he's not can't read anything anymore because that's gotta be a nightmare now. Oh, you read everything? Here you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it because I mean, what's read everything mean? You know?
He said he goes through the exercise of looking at all his replies because he's active on social media.
Sure.
So I think he reads his replies. Well, I don't even read all my replies sometimes.
Yeah, I think he's just helping his brand there. I think it's like, okay, Brody's the new cool GM. He checks this stuff out. Brody's kind of helping his brand there.
Fucking
So
forgotten Yankees.
Oh boy, I blocked them.
Well, he does it to me on 4 of my accounts. Jomboy, Talking Yanks, and Jomboy and Jake Radio. So I thought I blocked him on all of them. If you are the person that runs Forgotten Yankees Instagram account, I appreciate what you're doing. It's fun to look back. But you're tagging me in every single picture you post. You're tagging 3 accounts that I run. And that's spam. I mean, that's just, there's no other way to put it. That's spam. You're tagging me to help you get more viewers. And now I have to block you on all my accounts because it's infuriating when they pop up all 3 at once. So sorry about that, Jake.
Nets have won 3 of 4. Your Nets.
Tim's Nets. Tim's, don't call me Tim. Don't do it. Yeah, I had the quote here from Brody. It was, seeing the responses from the fan is a healthy reminder to me that we're only as good as today and tomorrow is a new day. There's never going to be a point in time where I'm content because I'm getting that constant feedback to say, let's keep driving.
Yeah, he's just saying right things.
Yeah.
Or what he wants to be his brand.
Yeah, and it was talking about how like he was weary of starting his own Instagram and Twitter account and being active because, you know, like as soon as Boone what's that?
The horse.
The horse. That's why he's starting it?
That's why he was scared to start one.
Oh. Maybe he's scared of getting tagged not constantly by Forgotten Yankees.
Yeah.
Could be that. You got anything else from Tri-State? I think it's pretty light.
Yeah, you got the Hicks extension down there. That happened a few dias ago. It was interesting. Years money value wise, I think it's pretty solid all around, and that's New York, tri-state area.
There we go.
Jimmy, Randy Gregory can't stay away from the doobies, we think. He's suspended again. When he was on for Dallas, he's one of the best D linemen in the NFL. When everyone got excited about Dallas shutting down New Orleans in that one game, Randy Gregory's a big piece of it. Suspended indefinitely. We'll see you when we see you, Randy. And more important football news, it was at an AAF game. The dog breaks the world record by catching an 83-yard frisbee toss. And the dog had more in his tank, and the frisbee toss could have been better. Robert Kraft, there was something handsy about him. The Atlantic League is doing some fun baseball things, Jimmy. I think they're testing out a 12-second pitch clock. They're adding some fancy cameras. They're going to get the league more exposure as kind of a trade-off. Interesting little deal there. The Dukies lose, Jim. Virginia Tech takes them down. Sans Zion. Will he come back? We're thinking next game. The Blazers and Enos Cantor on site reporting get stuck in the elevator in Boston. Some silly videos there. And continuing some Boston sport, Celtics have their worst loss of the season to Toronto last night.
In sad news, I think this just broke. Red Sox, one of the Red Sox top prospects, who was 17, passed away. That's sad.
It's very sad.
Yeah. Cancer. Real motherfucker.
17?
17, yeah. Probably signed at 16, like they do.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Do you have a name or anything? Or just
Yeah. Daniel Flores. I didn't know how deep we wanted to go into it, but it looks like it just broke, so I figured.
Okay.
Cancer, man. It's shitty.
Yeah, it's
had
tough.
to happen quick, I guess. Anyway. Randy Gregory, more bad news for the Cowboys, suspended indefinitely, which means what? He'll probably play again by opening day or whatever they call it. First game.
Daniel Flores passed away November 9th, 2017.
Oh, I don't know why it's just coming out on my Twitter then.
So.
Oh, that's what that's what is on my Twitter. It's now I've been had one of the Yankee blogs posted it as if it's recent, and then the top respondent is this happened 2 years ago. So I got.
Okay.
I got. Wait, but everyone's doing it.
Frisbee dog?
Strange morning at JetBlue Park. Red Sox canceled media availability and core briefing. Team held meeting. Players emerge in somber mood. So maybe there's a new tragedy in Yankees land, Red Sox land, and people were posting this one as a. Remember when this happened? Sad as well.
I mean, they had Nick Cafardo pass recently. Is it still stuff on that? I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll keep you updated.
We'll wait for that to come out.
Yeah. So do you want to talk about this dog that broke the world record by catching an 83-yard frisbee toss? I'm happy that you said something. The dog he could have done 100 yards.
Dog could have done $120, if we're being honest. I mean, you first see the toss and you do the classic no way. It's something that somehow the frisbee is able to deceive humans every time, because you're like, oh my God, that frisbee just went 40 yards in 1 second. No way that dog's going to get there. But then it slows down and then it starts coming backwards. The dog cut up easy. I think $120. I don't know the rules with what kind of frisbee you have to throw or who's throwing it. Like, what's the longest frisbee toss of all time?
Yeah.
But this dog had a lot more in him.
And
that's not a shot at the dog. That's a shot at the thrower.
Yes. I agree. Go watch the video. It's cool. Have we talked about Robert Kraft on here? We didn't, right? It broke Friday.
No, that broke Friday. Broke Friday.
I think everyone's in a holding period right now, right? Because it's, from what I've seen, he could have just been a dude who went in.
Yeah, he was just a dude getting a tugger. None of the trafficking or any of that stuff has been like charged or announced or released or any of it. It's just speculation. But our society does that sometimes, Jim. The guilty until proven innocent. We've seen that on JJR before. I don't know. I think it is in a holding pattern. They came out with that thing that there's a bigger name, and that's never come out.
I don't really understand how they do that. Why don't you just give all the names? No
idea. That whole thing was bizarre, and the fact they just said it like that, I don't know.
What's the?
You can make up your own rumors depending on how you feel about things.
What would be the reason for them being like, "There's a bigger name, but we haven't released it yet"? Like, are they waiting for that bigger name to come bribe them? That seems like what the only reason you would not do it. Like, okay,
seems like a bribe. Maybe there's a connected dots. Maybe
Tiger, donate $1 million to our police station, and we won't say it was you.
I heard.
We know you're a horn. We know Tiger's a horn guy, horn dog.
I've heard some of the anti-Patriots people saying that Kraft was paying off these reporters to say that there's other big names involved just to get people off of his scent.
Ooh, I like that. I like all of it.
So it's just wherever you want to be right now. You can. This is a make your own story right now.
Oh yeah, because I just heard.
If you think Kraft was sex trafficking and he lived in there and he's all-time bad guy, you can be right for now. And if you think he stumbled in there twice because maybe a more powerful man that'll be leaked out soon told him to go there and got a couple HJs, then yeah, I mean, you can. Well, more to come.
More to come, yeah, because I read something that says like they're not sex traffic workers. It's just your regular old rub and tug place.
Right.
And it's like, okay, no one knows the truth. So I like to be a wait and see guy.
Yeah, you and I talked about this a little bit, and I think I don't want to say dangerous assumptions, because when all the sex trafficking stuff came out, you and me we were like, what, is there any evidence of that, or people just saying things? And maybe that's just like it's more of a known risk of the R&T industry, that if you're going to a place like that, there's a potential that they are sex traffickers. So maybe that comes into a little bit of the liability almost.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
I think I have no idea. I won't even guess. I'll just wait and see.
Okay. Tell the kids about the Atlantic League, Jim.
The Atlantic League thing is cool. So the MLB wants to do all these rule changes to speed up the game, which I think is stupid, unnecessary, I should say. There are things that need to be fixed, though, or changes that can be made that can make it better. There's always those, and they are now in a deal with the Atlantic League, which I believe was an independent league, right? They're not a minor league. No minor league affiliates are in there. It's just independent league. Baseball has 12 teams, and they have made a deal with them to be their guinea pig league, which is cool.
Yeah.
So they're going to implement new rules, and then they're going to see what loopholes emerge, how they can be exploited, how they can be used to benefit or hurt teams. And then the MLB gets to say, okay, never mind, scratch that one. Okay. And in return, the Atlantic League gets more scouts. There's new agreements about if an Atlantic League player gets signed to the MLB team. I don't know what they are. I'm guessing there's some compensation. They're going to get better radar technology in the Atlantic League. So they get hooked up and they get the promotion of like, hey, we are affiliated with the MLB. Like, we have legit stuff going on now, and the MLB gets a guinea pig. I think it's pretty cool. And I would like to say I would tune in to the Atlantic League to see how these rule changes are being exploited, but maybe once a year I'll just read an article that sums it up.
Yeah, I feel that they've got one of the teams that you always – I think maybe Canseco brought them to light, but now you've heard of a lot of people go there, the Long Island Ducks.
Long Island Ducks. That's the Atlantic League? Okay, I like that.
They're in the Atlantic League, the New Britain Bees, Jim. So when you say you're not watching the Atlantic League, you're watching the Atlantic League.
Ducks versus Bees. Who you got?
Ducks versus Bees. In a tragedy, I think it's the Bees.
Yeah, it's the Bees.
I think it ends really badly for the Ducks.
Yeah, that's like a My Girl situation when Macaulay Culkin gets dead by bees.
I mean, what's the Ducks' counter? Eating the bees? Drowning the bees?
Going underwater?
So I guess they have some options, but yeah, I'm just picturing a horrific
stung to death.
Duck death from the bees.
Where's glasses? Where's glasses? It was gonna be an acrobat.
We've got teams from everywhere, Jim. I wonder if there's some money behind this league or what. Because okay, so Long Island Ducks, New Britain Bees, we get that. The High Point Rockers in High Point, North Carolina. The Somerset Patriots in Bridgewater, New Jersey. A Lancaster, PA team, the Barnstormers. Southern Maryland, the Blue Crabs. And the Sugarland Skeeters in Texas.
Wow, Sugarland Skeeters?
Yeah.
I'm going to Google the Sugarland Skeeters uniform.
How are these teams getting around?
If the Sugarland Skeeters uniform doesn't live up to how fun that name is, I'm going to be so upset.
Well, I'm worried. But
here we go. I'm clicking enter. 1, 2, 3, enter on the Google search. Google images. Coming up. Sugarland Skeeters. Okay. Well, they're pretty basic, so I'm not upset or disappointed. It just is a white shirt that says Skeeters in yellow across the chest.
Yeah, it is.
I kind of like it, I think.
Do you think you like their mascot in general on the logo?
The bee? No, not really. But I like the
Well, the
Skeeter.
Skeeter, Jim.
Yeah, I like the Skeeters across. Oh, Clemens played for the Skeeters.
There you go.
Roger.
Clemens.
Yeah.
Not his son, Kobe.
He's a born Skeeter.
So is Kraft. Hey,
Ooh, Zion out. Duke falls. Duke's done. Bury him. Cook him for dinner.
last Zion.
They're coming. Zion's coming back, you said?
Yeah, I heard someone say he's supposed to come back for like the next game. It's dude, this is just like Robert Kraft. No. It's I don't know, a lot of people kind of talking about their butt right now. Like I think if Zion is really healthy, if Zion's 100% this week or next week, like yeah, come back and play basketball, dude. At the same time, if there's any percent chance that he's not, then I'm like team don't. But none of us know anything. But yeah, he's getting better. They won't lock him into a timetable or anything like that. We'll see where he's at.
Yeah, update on the Red Sox news. Someone passed away that was a loved one of a player, I'm guessing. So that's terrible. But it's weird how this is leaking out. Like Pete Abraham's tweeting out like leaks like this, just a little information. I know that it's a reporter's job, but it just feels so weird.
And it's not about Cafardo?
No, it's something different. It's something different, yeah. It was described as a family emergency this morning. And it'll be announced at a later town. And supposedly someone passed away. That's tough.
Yeah.
But we'll see what's going on there. There was something else I wanted to talk about, Jake, that I forget right now.
Okay.
Celtics lost to Toronto, worst loss of the season. LeBron's still not trying, which is bizarre.
Yeah, we before we departed each other yesterday, I showed you one more Bron video, and it's been pretty viral. It's him clearly not guarding his man and standing under the basket, and then his man makes the shot, and LeBron gives everyone the like, "What are you guys doing?" It's like, what? Like, dude, I know you're doing a lot, and if you want to save yourself for some more important possessions, we get it, but you can't give that reaction. The whole thing's bizarre. I started listening to my guy Rosillo talk about it on my flight a little bit, fell asleep instantly. But they were just saying the whole thing is weird. They were talking about some of the Cavs teams he was most successful with and who fits best with LeBron, and they were like, you know, this team is nothing like it, and blah blah blah. I don't know. End of the day, LeBron probably gets someone to come there next year, but it's like it ain't pretty. They're not gonna make the playoffs. So, sports.
That's the half. End of sports. You know what I wanted to do? The managers of the Atlantic League now kind of have like, shit, I got to exploit these new rules. Like, what if all the owners of the Atlantic League were like, fuck it, we won't even acknowledge them, like just refuse to guinea pig them? But it's kind of fun when the MLB's like, okay, here's a new rule, and these managers get to be like, okay, let's think this through. How can we exploit this?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's opportunity. It's you know, if whoever wins the Atlantic League this year will be brought in as like an advisor to another MLB team and be like, you know, yeah, we did this, and this. Try it, and it'll be like the Tampa Bay Rays brought in the Skeeters owner to talk strategy.
Yeah,
there you go.
It'd be cool. All right, let's go to the news today.
I read the news today, oh boy, and the news was rather sad.
Buddy.
Well, I just had to laugh.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. Time for the news.
Americans' toilet paper usage is wiping out Canadian forests. A man convicted of sucking sleeping women's toes after sneaking into her home in California is a bad guy, we think, allegedly. A brewery is selling a beer that tastes like a bowl of Lucky Charms. A fat rat stuck in a manhole rescued by firefighters in Germany. A man with a micro penis is suing his wife for telling everyone he had a micro penis after the honeymoon. And a beached whale alert, Jake. Beached whale alert. A mystery surrounds the humpback whale that was found dead in the depths of Brazil's Amazon jungle.
I read the news today, oh boy.
What you like? What you eyeing?
What do I like? I mean, honestly, I'd say the toilet paper stuff.
Oh, you're interested in that?
Yeah. Wiping out Canada's forests. Do you get that, Jim?
I don't know. It sounds like we're using Canadians' forest to make toilet paper, and American
Wiping out.
Yeah, the pun there. I get it.
There's a pun there. Americans each use three rolls of toilet paper per week. Is that right?
I mean, girls use so much toilet paper.
Okay.
I know that to be a fact. When you live with a girl, you find that out. You're like, holy shit.
Got one of them.
Because we don't have to wipe when we pee, us men.
So what do we have to do here? We just got to start recycling TP somehow or something like that?
Yeah, I guess so. You're not a big TP waster, though. You don't have to worry about this.
Thank you. I was worried I had to be worried, but you're telling me I don't have to.
No, you're good. I've seen your wiping strategy. You're pretty efficient.
Okay, appreciate that.
I'm a TP waster. I got to fix my stuff. Probably won't.
Tighten it up.
Nah, I probably won't.
Okay.
That's
That's how you want to live.
I'm supposed to care about the Canadian forest now?
Yeah, that's tough.
I've never once even thought about the Canadian forest. Now I have to change my life?
At one point, I'm sure the Canadian forest people were ecstatic to sell toilet paper trees, and now they're saying, "Oh shit, kill me!"
I mean, yeah. If they're telling me like, "Hey, change up your wipe game and risk having poop butt for a couple weeks until you perfect your new wipe game to save the Canadian forest," I'm out. I don't care about the Canadian forest.
Yeah.
I'm looking at pictures.
Well, I know
of it now.
something. I know something you do care about, Jim.
What's that?
It's the beached whale.
Oh, I love beached whales. This is a great story here too.
Great story.
Great story. Beached whale found in the Amazon jungle. Huge beached whale too. Humpback whale. Female. Huge. Just dead. No water around in the jungle. How do you think this happened, Jake?
Explain it, Jim.
You ever hear about the scuba diver in the tree? That old riddle?
I have not.
It's a fun one. How'd the scuba diver how'd the scuba dive Jesus Christ, Jimmy, get your tongue together. How did the scuba diver end up in the tree?
How's that, Jim?
Well, you're supposed to think about it for a while and then be stumpified, and then I give you the answer to the riddle, which is there was a forest fire, and they needed to scoop up water from the ocean. Helicopters scooped up buckets of water from the ocean, and just so happened a scuba diver accidentally got scooped up and then dropped onto the fire. Okay. And then they found a dead scuba diver in the forest. Maybe that's what happened with this whale.
Yeah, I mean, the best scouting report we got so far is that they're assuming it was a big storm, but I mean, it still doesn't make sense how far inland.
Well, I don't know. I googled the map, and it definitely just like floated ashore.
Okay.
When I think of Brazil's Amazon, I don't think of the Amazon being right next to the body of water like the ocean, but it is.
Right.
I looked up. This is like an island. So it's an island surrounded by water, which touches the ocean. So it's pretty simple. I don't know why it's so mysterious. Like it's odd. It's odd, not mysterious. Dude floated there and died. But
R.I.P.
it's one of those gross looking beached whales. If anyone wants to look at the picture of it, there's fun looking beached whales, and then there's the gross ones. Humpback whales are gross. Like
Still a beached whale though.
I'm not making a picture of this beached whale into a postcard. But other beached whales, that'd be fucking. People wouldn't like that, but I would, like a postcard series of beached whales. I think they'd be like, this is terrible. It's just dead animals. But I'd be down.
Yeah, now I'm deep in the photos and I've ended up in a place I don't want to be, so.
Okay. What about this guy who has got a micro penis and he's suing his wife for telling everyone? Hey,
is this the same story that happened?
This has to be fake.
Like, no, wasn't this a big thing on Reddit and like it became a bunch of articles and stuff?
I'm not sure. I don't remember it.
Yeah, it is. I think we talked about it on here, man. Yeah, this woman went to Reddit and was like, should I be mad at my husband because like we kind of wait? I mean, it was weird. They waited to marriage even though they didn't like have to. He just like kind of said he wanted to make it special. And then micro penis alert. So then she kind of went to Reddit and was like, yo, was this guy kind of rude by hiding this from me? Because like, yes, I should still love him either way. But in a way, he very much did hide this.
I mean, never even seeing his penis and then you marry him? Something weird about that.
Yeah.
You got to know the person you're spending the rest of your life with. But he's suing her now. But
It's love.
It's embarrassing. It's like the Streisand effect. She had this house she didn't want anyone to know about. So a photographer took a picture of it, and then she sued the photographer. And then it became like the most looked at picture on the internet. That's called the Streisand effect. Now this dude, like now the whole world knows you as like a micro penis. Apparently we talked about this on the show already, dude, and I had forgotten about your micro penis. But now you're suing, and we're talking about your micro penis again.
Yeah, I haven't seen names or anything everywhere, but people must know, right?
I mean, there's got to be people that know the family. They're like, oh shit, Brad, that sucks, man.
Or what if it's only them that knows?
Maybe.
These couple are just at war together.
Yeah.
Their family assumes they're newlyweds, having a blast. Oh my God, how's marriage going? They're just like, oh, it's good. My wife told the internet I have a micro penis. So.
Yeah. Who's worse, her for telling everyone or him for not telling her? That's the age-old question.
That's the age-old question they'll talk about this age.
You want to try this beer that's brewed and tastes like a bowl of Lucky Charms?
Obviously.
You do? I'm so out. I'd like my beer to taste like beer, like milk.
Try every drink.
Oh yeah, you're bad.
Yeah, this is obvious.
All right, well, that sounds disgusting to me. How about this fat rat stuck in a manhole? It used to be your nickname, right? Fat rat.
Stuck in a manhole. Say the whole nickname.
Fat rat stuck in a manhole. What's up, dude? Nice to see you.
Oh, new batter. Fat rat stuck in a manhole.
Now batting for the Yankees. Jake, fat rat stuck in a manhole. Storielli.
Rescued by firefighters in Germany. Thank God.
And there's the pitch, and he struck it out.
Yo, did you see the picture?
Yeah, it's like screaming for help.
That's actually really good. He's not screaming. He's just going, come on.
No, he's French, so.
You never seen it? You've never seen a fat rat stuck in a manhole? Come on, let me out of here.
They had to like get some equipment to get it unstuck.
Yeah, man. Dude, I think I hate to go all 2019 on us here, but like, I don't know. I think back in the day, if you pluck that rat out of the manhole, if it goes well, it goes well. If it goes poorly, then like PETA says you killed a fat rat.
Yeah, PETA sucks.
Well, I think they're informing the people finally.
PETA kills dogs, dude.
Yeah, it is interesting that the equipment they are using, maybe they were scared to get some rabies going too or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think gloves handle that. I don't know what they're doing. Be awesome if this is like one of those things where they set the rat free and get hit by a car right away.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
videos are funny when like you release a squirrel into the wild, or like they release like a rabbit into the wild, and then a hawk just comes and eats it.
Yeah, there was a good slash bad, I think, bird one recently. A bird got stuck in the front of someone's car. They released it, it bombs it, and then it got hit by an 18-wheeler or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
videos again.
video, right?
As an animal lover, those videos aren't my niche, but I get it.
Well, it's funny because it's like an animal's doing the damage. It's, a lot of times when it's a hawk that comes and just eats it, like they release a hamster into the wild and then a hawk just comes and eats it. You can't be mad at the hawk. It's just doing its life. It's just funny. Like humans go through all this effort to save animals, and then other animals are like, well, no, thank you. I'm just going to eat that.
Oh, yeah.
You ever seen the video of birds dropping things on humans? That shit's hilarious. There's a video of a bird flying over a campsite, right? And it drops a snake right onto like the picnic table. Like a bird caught a snake and then dropped it on the family. That's beautiful. Then there's also another time where a bird caught a fish and then dropped the fish onto a campsite.
My girlfriend swears, not a joke at all, but you'll realize what I had to do with it. Before we got our dog, we were watching a friend's dog. She takes it out for a little walk, and she comes back, and she's kind of wide-eyed. She's got this weird look on her face. I'm like, what's up? She goes, a squirrel threw a bagel and it hit the dog. And I said, no. What happened when you went on the walk with the dog right now? Because that didn't happen. She goes, I swear on my life. Squirrel took a bagel, brought it up, went on the power line above it, cherry bombed the dog. Got him right on the dome. And I told her, that's great, but you can't watch any more of these Pixar animated animal movies because they're skewing your brain. But she's vehement. She says it happened.
I'm going to send you click the YouTube link I just sent you. It's the bird dropping a snake on the picnic.
This is nightmare fuel.
It's awesome. It's a great video. No one gets hurt. It's just fun. It's just, I like to think the bird was in on it. Like he knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be worse. This is a big bird, big snake.
Yeah.
Yo, know what the best part is?
The snake chasing the human at the end?
No, the title of the video.
What is it?
Hawk drops snake on family BBQ, LOL.
Yeah, you love your just an LOL at the end.
It tells me exactly what's coming.
LOL.
LOL.
What's the next part of the show? Bet of the day? Be it?
I think we have to catch up on some golf, some bet of the day.
We'll do golf tomorrow when we announce our picks for the next weekend.
Okay. Picks have to be in though.
Yeah, get your picks
early tea time tomorrow.
Get your picks in tonight for golf.
Bet of the day.
For the golf.
Bet of the day. Bet of the day. Bet of the day.
Bet of the day. It's the bet of the day. Jakey is on a 1-game winning streak. A miraculous overtime under win. Smartest guy in the world. He's now 19 and 14 on his career. I am 17 and 16. So this is a risky time for me because I can be 500 tomorrow, and that is scary. Jake, how do you feel?
Feel good, man. I feel good.
I thought you had a head cold and all that.
Well, I feel terrible, but bet of the day wise, I feel good.
Okay.
I've got something that I really like the way it's going to position myself.
Okay.
And I think also you're going to be kind of shook by this
Okay.
because I don't think you're going to like my logic.
Okay.
So I am going to the Trailblazers Celtics game this evening, Jim.
Okay.
Your old Trailblazers got stuck in the elevator.
Oh my God. I thought you were literally going. I was like, you are?
Oh no. My God. Jesus Christ. Celts coming off their worst loss of the season. Hosting the Trailblazers. Who, again, stuck in the elevator. Jim, I'm just going with the mental bet here of that the Celtics are favored by 2.5 points.
Okay. Who's home?
The Celtics. And Jimmy, you and we're big New York fans, so it feels obnoxious to talk about Boston fans, but I think a little bit of their winning ways have blindsided them from the fact that the Celtics just have an up and down team this year. When you expect them to kind of pinnacle and play their best game, they play a dud. When you expect them to bottom out, they come back and they do something pretty good. And I think that's exactly what this is. They had their worst loss last night. Everyone's like, oh, this is terrible, blah, blah, blah. The Trailblazers are coming in. It's second night of a back-to-back. I think the Celtics are just going to win a nice game. And so all the Boston analysts can go, oh, man, we really can't get a read on this team. And it's like, well, they've been giving you the same read all year. You're just ignoring it. And I also have the New York sports fan side where, Jimmy, if the Celtics don't cover the 2.5, the odds are they lose. And so then it's kind of a win-win for me. So I'm going Celtics minus 2.5.
Okay, a lot to unpack here. The Celtics got stuck in an elevator, correct?
Trailblazers.
That hurts.
Really?
Nothing like galvanizing a team than being stuck in an elevator. You come out of that and you're laughing and you're like, remember that time we were stuck in an elevator? Wow, are we best friends now?
That was ridiculous.
That was so much fun. Like, it was miserable. Let's never do it again. But wow, that's going to be a chapter in my book one day because we became great friends. We learn a lot about a guy when you're stuck in an elevator. I'm ready to go for war for these guys now.
One fart in there and it's a hilarious story.
Oh, it's like you and I in the, oh my God, in the igloo. Imagine? That's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Like athlete parts. Have they never played? Is that what I'm looking at right here? They haven't played yet this season?
Maybe. Yeah, the different conferences, East Coast, West Coast, usually only play twice a year, usually one home.
Oh no,
road.
they played each other November 11th.
In Portland?
I'm guessing in Portland. And Portland won 100-94. So I wanted to agree with you because I thought the Celtics got stuck in the elevator. Now I know that the Trailblazers got stuck in an elevator.
Yes.
I have an elevator story from Boston.
Okay.
Jermaine Dye called me a rat. Trailblazers have been hot lately, man. They've won their last 4. They beat the Warriors, beat the Tim's Nets, beat the 76ers. Those are 3 decent teams. They beat the Cavs. All right, putting my neck out there on the line, Jake. Part of me thinks when you bet Boston, reason is a little different because you have a bias in that arena. Also, elevator galvanizing, that's a real thing.
Jake is stupid, but he's smart.
So I got to disagree here. Go Blazers.
You hit the wrong button, buddy.
Oh, shit, I did? Fuck. All right, well, I'm agreeing, I guess. Go Celtics.
Wow.
They're gonna those everything you said. Go those Celtics.
There you go. You've always believed.
I've always believed. You know what? You're on the hot streak right now. You've won one in a row. I'm on a losing streak. I'm 0 for 1. And now we're all just Celtics fans.
Digging you out of the hole, baby.
Oh, fucking idiot I am. Damn it, I suck. Put so much thought into the button, too. I was like, which one is it? And I just blew it.
I know. I was trying to give you the you hit the wrong button face, and you still did it.
No, I didn't even listen. I just tuned it out. Should we make Jake is stupid but he's smart shirts?
Always can.
What's the one quote? Hey, do we have this quote on a shirt?
Nothing I say should be important to anyone.
Which is actually a great shirt. Also, some Jake
Great shirt.
Suck shirts in the store. Go check those out.
All the classics.
Sorry about the audio quality today. Hopefully, it's not that bad, but we are sans one mic.
Down a mic.
Down a mic. Down a mic. We'll see when we get it. I got to go to the post office and ship it to Jake now, which is shitty. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. See you guys.
Said you could put the blame on me. You could put the blame on me. I'm sorry that it took so long to see. They were dead wrong trying to put it on me. I'm sorry that it took so long to speak.
This is the best I'm sorry, but it's not my fault at all song
Sorry for
going.
the hand that she was dealt, for the embarrassment that she felt. Just a little young girl trying to have fun. Her daddy shouldn't ever let her out that young.
Dad's fault.
Sorry for clubs and getting shut down. I hope they manage better next time around. I was out to know she was underage. In a 21 and know the club they say.
Club's fault.
Why doesn't anybody want to take blame for rising back out, disgracing my name? I'm just a singer trying to entertain. Because I love my fans, I'll take that claim. Even though the blame's on you.
Blame's on you.
Even though the blame's on you.
Blame's on you.
Even